Right, folks. Got a bit of a first today. The child is in the kitchen while I do my review. They have refused to leave, so Sodom.
Don't look at me.
So that's the one that we're going to Leicester to see Brighton tomorrow night with. Summer is coming, folks. Spring is coming and it's in the air. You can see the buds and that all fighting their way through. We're still getting lighter mornings and lighter nights than that at night. It's you can sense it in the air. Child just called me a dickhead. And the child's right, to be fair. So, anyway, this one really is for all you wine drinkers out there. I have just been to Aldi and been around that shop there. I like walking around Aldi. They have some good, cheap stuff. People say I'm cheap. I don't care. I might be cheap. You have to be cheap when you've got a kid, because they just take all your money. Take it. And they give nothing back. Nothing. At least with a dog, it'll come and lick your hand. So what I've done, folks, I've been to Aldi and I found this. It is Grove Manor Strawberry Flavoured Fruit Fusion. Oh. A fusion, what's that? This British wine is bursting with delicious, vibrant aromas of raspberry, strawberries and cherry. It's medium sweet with a refreshing finish. Deliciously served, chilled by just itself. It's out. What are you doing? You have to be careful with the dog because it eats anything. He ate a, you know those bands that you put in your hair? Well, obviously I don't put a band in my hair, do I? But you know the bands that you put in, I think not an Alice band, like the rubber bands, but he had one of them the other day. Why? Why do you want to eat a band? I don't understand. Why would you want to eat a hairband? He ate, right, one day we used to have a cat, and we didn't have a cat for a day, we had a cat for quite a while. And the cat, we used to keep his food in one of those containers where you put like a kilo in, and the cat would eat it, and then it would fall down, and then, you know, like a dispenser thing for stuff. Well, that was in the conservatory. And one day the dog got in the conservatory. And the wife came home and she says, "What you done to me dog? Me dog, what you done to me dog? He's, look at him. He's massive. Oh God, I ain't done nothing." She's going, "Has he had a sponge? Just because he had a sponge. If he had a sponge, you wouldn't do that, would he? Wouldn't like that." So took him to the vet, and we left him there. We said, "Oh, we don't know what's up with the dog. We don't know why he's at." Because that was the stage when he was going through eating the wife's thongs and knickers and socks, and he had the remote control, and he had the back of the settee out, and then he had the stair carpet one day, and the tacks pulled the stair carpet, and then they had the tacks in the carpet. So yeah, so I took him to the vet, left him there, and they did X-rays and stuff like that, and we were all thinking, "Oh God, he's got a tumour or something that's going to kill him." And the vet phoned up and he says, "You've overfed your dog." I said, "Well, not. He's had his cup and a half of food, and that's it." You know, "No, we've made him sick, and there's loads of biscuits in him." What do you mean there's loads of biscuits in him? Anyway, the next thing is, he says, "Well, come and pick your dog up later on, and that's about bloody 400 quid. And what are you at now? It's all right, he's not at anything, he's rolling. So anyway, the vet says, "You've overfed your dog, come and collect him for 400 quid. And anyway, the next thing we know is we're sitting in there and the cat's meowing. Well, what's he meowing at? What's up with him? What's up with him now? It's like we're worried about the dog, wondering what's gone wrong with him. Like, the cat's got no food. He's got no food whatsoever. The dog, the doodle, has had 1.5 kilos of cat food. He got in the conservatory and ate the cat food. That was the most expensive bag of cat food we have ever bought. Unbelievable. Where was I? I've done it again, ain't I? I've gone off on one and I ain't got a clue. Right. Oh yeah, the dog were eating their band, weren't they? So, let's have a bit of this then. Now this was from Aldi. It is a style guide dry to, oh, it's quite sweet apparently. It's very sweet, look. If you can see the sweetometer, as Huey Green says, you got to see them fingers, you got to see them nuts. Maybe it's immortal, isn't it? What did Huey Green clapometer? I really want to, oh, whatever he said some crap in the bloody 1970s. It's a 7% volume alcoholic drink. You've got to know your limits. Shop for wine at Aldi, 14 units a week. He's doing 14 units in an hour. Allergy rice contains sulfur. It's British wine made from... Right, it's a British wine made from imported grape juice. Now, I'm not a fan of grape juice. Am I a fan of grape? No, that's grapefruit. Dickhead. Donut. Shut up, just pour it. Is that enough? What are you doing in there, dog? He's rolling. That's what he's doing. He's rolling. You're rolling, ain't you? Oh, it's got a fruity bouquet. Smells very of cherry. Yes, you can really smell the fruits in this. Absolutely wonderful. It smells more like a cordial. It tastes like cordial. Grove Manor, I don't know what you've done here. I weren't expecting that, right? That, to me, tastes like, you know, when when you're a kid and you come home and you think, oh, I'll just drink the Ribena out the bottle without water. And that's what it tastes like. It's got a funny aftertaste. Well, I'll put that there so you can see it, folks. No, you can't, can you? It's got a funny aftertaste. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. There's some, I don't know. There's some people out there that I know. There's one certain lady who drinks wine. If you ever get the chance, this lady, she's shortish, black hair, wears glasses. If you ever get the chance, can you try this and let me know what you think? I think it tastes like fruity. I think it tastes like fruity antifreeze. I'm not particularly a wine drinker. I know what I like in wines, but this is an infusion thing. What would you infuse it with? I don't understand what they do with these things. They just make things up and it just confuses my brain. Natural flavourings. This British wine is bursting with delicious, vibrant aromas and raspberries, strawberries and cherries. It's a medium sweet. I wouldn't say it's medium sweet. I'd say it's very sweet. Deliciously served by itself or with ice as a spritzer. Ah, that's probably better. I haven't got any soda. I should have bought some soda. That would have been quite nice as a spritzer. Now then. I'm in a dilemma, folks. Do I delete this video and do it again? Or do I leave this and then do this again, only get some soda and call it part 2? or 2.0, as the phrase seems to be at the moment. 2.0. The bloody hell I thought 2.0. Just do your head in. Always people trying to be clever and say things. Just part 2. So I don't know, folks. This bottle apparently contains 6 servings. Well, I've just done 3 of them. I might do a couple more, to be fair. What time is it? Have a look on the Galaxy. Oh, that's a question I meant to ask you, folks. 4:30. The new Galaxy 10. Any good? Yeah, it's a bit sweet. It's certainly fruity. It certainly smells of the fruit. But it just seems, I think it does need the soda. I think it needs soda and ice. I think I've got to do that. Right, folks, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have another sip of it, to be fair. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it just leaves like I've drunk antifreeze. Have you ever drank antifreeze? I've done it once, but nobody knows. I was in the garage and I just decided to have a drink of it. And yeah, it weren't very nice. I don't think you should drink antifreeze, to be fair. Yeah. I can't believe I just told you lot I've actually drank antifreeze. What the hell's that all about? Yeah, it just tastes like, well, that's how I know it like tastes like antifreeze, because it does actually taste like a fruity antifreeze. I don't know enough about wine. I need somebody with wine experience to sit here with me and say, yay, it's good, or yay, it's not very good. Because see, the thing is with wine's a very personal thing, isn't it? Wine's a very personal thing where you've got to know what you're on about, and you've got to like what you like and all that kind of thing. Beers, ciders and Guinness and all that, you know what they are. That's it. It says it on the label. But wines, you've got so many different varieties, variants of wine. You can't understand it. And all these blokes with the big nose who stick it in there and then they smell it and they swirl it around and they spit it in. What do you want to spit it out for? What do you want to spit it out for? Some blokes had to tread that with his feet, or some woman, and they've treaded it with their feet, and then you're going to spit it out. I don't know, I think I've got to have another glass. Rude not to, really. Yeah, I don't. It's got a big dimple in it. Does that mean something good when it's got a good dimple in the bottom? Eh? Is it bigger the nipple dimple, the better the wine? Is that correct? Can somebody tell me that? Can somebody leave that in the comments below? I don't know, folks. I think I'm going to have to try it with some soda. I'll tell you what, folks, right. Yes, it's very fruity. Yes, it does taste a little bit antifreeze-ish to me. It's got a bit of a funny twang to it. So I'm not too sure. I think it probably will be better with the vodka. It probably will be better with vodka. I think it will be better with soda or over ice. When I picked it up, I thought it was just a normal bottle of wine, to be fair. I didn't read it properly. I didn't have my glasses on. I couldn't see the bloody writing properly. I'm getting old. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. What I'm going to say is, yes, summertime, if you've got a bit of a party, a bit of a Barbie around the house, you've been to your local butchers or your local meat wholesalers for your barbecue pack. You've not been to Tesco's or one of these large branded supermarkets, because all their meat is absolutely rubbish on barbecues. It shrinks, it's pumped full of water, it's just a complete waste of time. It will ruin your day, it will ruin your barbecue, it'll just make your barbecue go up on flames. If you've got one of those kind of events at your house or something over the next couple of summer months, buy this Grove Manor and you use it for soda and put it over soda. I think that would be a real nice spritzer, or in lemonade or something like that. I think what I've done is, I think I've actually done a big screw up, a big foobar, and I've got it completely wrong, because you see, I can't read. Well, it's not that I can't read, I can't bloody see. Fruit Fusion, see. Really, I should have bought a bottle of something, and but then again, it does say burst with flavours tell on its own, so chilled by it's just itself. And it has been chilled, it's been in the fridge, so I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I tell you what to do. I tell you what you do. Go and get yourself a bottle of Blue Nun or Lambrusca, or what's that other thing? That Prosecco. Go and get some of that. Pour bloody Ribena in it. Probably just as well. Probably just as cheap. Probably just as bad or whatever. Right, I'm going off to cook some chicken Kievs. Laters.